Gatesville Animal Shelter is dealing with an influx of animals right now, and many of those animals have severe medical issues way too expensive for the shelter to actually afford. Well, thanks to a local vet clinic, a shelter pup is getting the help that he needs, but the clinic is also calling on the community to help. Gatesville Animal Shelter is filling up and fast.
Now that things are becoming open and people are getting out and about more, the numbers are starting to go back up.
Jason Holt, officer for the Gatesville Police Department and head of the Animal Control Unit, says cats and dogs are coming in from every inch of the city.
Unfortunately, we don't pick up a lot of prize-winning dogs, so we do pick up the dogs that have been left outside for however long to be on their own.
That means most animals taken to the shelter may have medical issues and severe injuries, costing hundreds, even thousands to treat. Money the shelter doesn't have.
That's why we work a lot with the vets here in town to get them the treatment usually that's required beyond just an animal control's ability to treat an animal.
Barn Veterinary Clinic is one of them.
Yeah, I just like to assist the shelter in any way I can, just to try to make the animals as comfortable as possible because they are in a high-stress environment.
Jamie Newman has worked at the clinic for decades. She also volunteers at the shelter, getting animals the medical attention they need using an emergency fund she personally set up.
Our awesome community has donated to it, and we're keeping it going.
That is, until now.
Come here, baby.
CJ we picked up from an elderly lady that was no longer able to take care of her animals.
Little CJ has a skin condition deterring potential pet parents from adopting him.
You can see his thickening of his skin. It's like elephant skin. It's very greasy.
The cost to treat it nearly wiping out the emergency fund.
The medications and some of the preliminary testing, but I've got another $600 probably he needs just for boarding, baths, the medicated baths, a skin biopsy.
The list goes on, but right now Newman is relying on discounts at the clinic and what's left in the fund to get CJ healthy again. Though she says community donations are desperately needed.
Are we going to just euthanize these animals? And I don't think that's fair, so let's get the fund going.
Now, if you'd like to donate money or supplies to the shelter, you can look for this story on KXXV.com. And as far as keeping your pets out of the shelter, Officer Holt says it's a city ordinance to register animals, so be sure to get your pet tagged if you live in Gatesville. Also, Officer Holt says it's important to spay and neuter your pets and secure your yards properly to keep them from running away.